I kept your name inside a locked up room. Behind the ribs where all the silence blooms.
Every photograph became a loaded gun. Every memory burned brighter than the sun.
You left a storm where there was once a sky. 1,000 reasons, none explain goodbye. I watched the pieces of my world collapse while holding on to shadows from the past.
I was drowning in the dark with your ghost inside my heart. Thought the night would never end, thought I'd never breathe again. But these ashes learn to fly through the fire, through the fight. Every scar became a light, leading me back to life. You broke me down, you watched me fall. Now I'm standing 10 feet tall. From the wreckage I survived. These ashes learn to fly. There were mornings I could barely face the day. Conversations with the pain that wouldn't fade. I wore my heartbreak like a chain around my soul, believing I was damaged beyond control. But every tear became a river carved in stone. Every lonely road taught me to walk alone. And every wound you left beneath my skin became the place where strength could enter in. I was trembling in the rain, trying not to break again. But the thunder in my chest turned into my battle hymn. Now these ashes learn to fly through the fire, through the fight. Every scar became a light, leading me back to life. You broke me down, you watched me fall. Now I'm standing 10 feet tall. From the wreckage I survived. These ashes learn to fly. I forgive the nights that nearly took my faith. I forgive the love that couldn't stay. 'Cause losing you became the turning tide. The moment I discovered what's inside. Oh, I hear the echoes calling. Oh, no longer afraid of falling. Oh, the broken parts are glowing brighter than they've ever been. These ashes learn to fly higher than the tears I cried. Every ending drew the line to the strength I had to find. You broke me down, you watched me fall. Now I fear nothing at all. From the wreckage I survived. These ashes learn to fly. These ashes learn to fly. These ashes learn to fly into a brand new sky. For the first time in my life, I know I'll be alright. These ashes learn to fly. I remember standing in the pouring rain, holding all the promises we couldn't say. Every word between us turned to falling stone. And suddenly forever felt so far from home. You were the fire dancing in my veins. Now you're the silence echoing my name. I tried to build a shelter from the pain, but every wall collapsed beneath the weight. I was losing all I knew. Every road led back to you. In the darkness pulled me under like a storm I couldn't move. But when the mountains break and the earth beneath me shakes, I find a stronger heartbeat rising from the waves. When the world I built is gone,
never close. Like a winter with no ending in my soul. Every night I heard the ghosts of what we were. Every memory a knife, every whisper heard.
But pain can be a teacher if you listen close. It shows you what survives when hope is lost. And every shattered dream beneath the dust can become the ground where courage grows. I was falling through the sky, watching everything I loved die. But somewhere in the wreckage I found a spark I couldn't hide. When the mountains break and the earth beneath me shakes, I find a stronger heartbeat rising from the waves. When the world I built is gone and I'm left to carry on, I become the thunder after all the damage done. You left me in the flames, but I learned my own strength.
I don't hate you anymore.
I don't need to fight that war.
The scars you left behind
Opened up a different door. Now the tears become a river, and the river meets the sea. And the person I was there is not the one you'll see. Oh, I hear the sound of healing. Oh, through every broken feeling. The light is finally breaking through the shadows over me. When the mountains break and the earth beneath me shakes, I find a stronger heartbeat rising from the waves. When the world I built is gone and I'm left to carry on, I become the thunder after all the damage done. You left me in the flames, but I learned my own strength. So let the mountains break, let the old world fade away, because a soul that survived the storm can never be the same. And from the ruins of your goodbye, I learned how to rise.
The night you left, the city lost its sound. Street lights flickered like they were falling down. I carry pieces of our shattered dream, like broken glass buried underneath my skin.
I kept believing you would come back somehow. The time would turn and bring you to me now. But every season carved a deeper line between the person I was and who survived.
I was a shadow on the floor,
Heartbeat barely asking for more.
holding on to empty air while your memory lived everywhere. Then I rose from the wreckage, rose from the pain, turned every scar into something I could name. Built a fire from the tears that hoarded all my years, and now the flame remains.
I wear the crown I built from ruins.
There was a time your voice could calm the sea. A single word could bring the light to me. Now every room still carries your perfume, like a ghost that learned exactly how to wound.
I tried it out on every memory, but they were waiting at the edge of sleep. Your shadow followed every step I made, a silent storm I couldn't escape.
And I broke
Like a skyline in the dark,
like 1,000 falling stars,
watching everything we were disappear
without a spark. But after the last goodbye, after the tears ran dry, I found a fire beneath the wreckage I thought had died.
After the endless night, after I lost the fight, I learned that broken hearts can still survive and rise. The mirror showed a stranger for a while, someone buried underneath denial. I wore my sorrow like a second skin, convinced I'd never feel alive again.
But pain has a way of changing shape, turning chains into something you can break.
And every scar became another sign that I was healing one breath at a time. I was standing at the edge of the darkest part of it, when a voice inside me whispered, "You were made for more than this."
So after the last goodbye, after the tears ran dry, I found a fire beneath the wreckage I thought had died.
After the endless night, after I lost the fight, I learned that broken hearts can still survive and rise.
You were the storm, but I became the weather. You were the wound, but I became the healer.
And every piece you left behind became a stone I used to climb higher than the fear that held me down.
Hear the thunder in my chest now.
Hear the echoes of my breakthrough.
What once was broken has become powerful.
After the last goodbye, I finally saw the light,
Not in your eyes.
but burning deep inside
After the falling down, after I hit the ground,
I built a kingdom from the fragments all around. The love is gone, the pain remains, but it no longer wears my name, because after the last goodbye, I didn't just survive. I learned how to I learned how to fly.
you left like a hurricane at midnight. No warning in your eyes, no final sign. One moment we were building something sacred, the next I was alone beneath the sky.
The wall still knew the shape of your laughter, the sheets still held the warmth of your skin, but every trace became another reminder of a war I didn't know I was in.
just another lesson paid in blood.
Then one day the sun came through the curtains, like it had been waiting all along. And I realized healing isn't sudden, it's 1,000 tiny moments moving on.
So I let the anger leave me, let the bitterness dissolve.
Some battles aren't for winning, some are meant to make us strong. Now I'm standing on the bones of the hurricane. Every scar is proof that I survived the rain, and every wound became a reason not to break.
You took the heart I gave away.
But you could never take my faith.
Now I'm standing on the bones of the hurricane. I hear the thunder in my chest now. A different kind of power breaking out now. The wreckage turned into a road somehow. I don't need the past to love me.
I don't need your memory to stay.
The person that emerged from all this darkness.
Would never trade these lessons away.
Now I'm standing on the bones of the hurricane. Higher than the fear that used to know my name. Every tear became a river I could cross. Every loss became a bridge above the flood. You were the storm that changed my life, but not the ending of my story. Because the strongest part of me was born the night. I survived the hurricane.
You were the dream I carried through the coldest years, the voice that made the world disappear. I built my future from the promises we'd made, never knowing how fast forever fades.
Then came the night the stars refused to shine. Your trembling words cut through me like a knife. No screaming, no dramatic final scene.
Just two hearts breaking quiet in between. And I fell harder than I thought I could, into a place where nothing felt good. Every sunrise felt like another war, every breath heavier than the one before.
I watched the colors leave the sky,
Watched hope and faith run dry.
I thought the end had finally come.
The day you said goodbye.
But there's a fire beneath my feet, burning through the grief in me. Every wound becomes a spark, lighting up the darkest parts.
You left me with a shattered we came and finally release your name. Now there's a fire beneath my feet, stronger than the memories, stronger than the fear of being left behind. Every loss became a lesson, every scar became a weapon, every broken piece aligned. You were the chapter that brought me pain, but not the chapter where I stay. Because somewhere inside the wreckage, a stronger heart was waiting, and now it beats louder than the storm.
You left a note on the kitchen table, a few cold words in an empty space. No shattered glass, no final explosion, just silence wearing your face.
The house felt bigger without your breathing. Every hallway echoed my regret. I counted nights instead of sleeping, trying to forget what I couldn't forget.
I drove for miles with nowhere to go, chasing ghosts down abandoned roads. Every song on the radio sounded like us, every memory cut a little too close.
I was a city without power, a heart without a pulse, a voice trapped beneath the water, calling for someone who was gone.
But the darkest nights reveal the stars, and the deepest wounds reveal who we are. I became the lightning after the storm, the fire after everything burned, the voice that rose from the wreckage when there was nowhere left to turn. You broke the world I knew before, but you couldn't break my soul. Now every scar shines brighter than gold. I became the lightning.
There were mornings I hated the mirror because it reflected all the pain. A stranger stood behind my eyes, carrying the weight of your name.
But pain is a ruthless teacher, it tears illusions from your hands. And somewhere inside the destruction, I started to understand
That strength isn't born in comfort, it isn't found in easy days. It grows in the middle of heartbreak when you keep walking anyway.
I was trembling through the darkness, holding on by a thread. But every step through the valley awakened something stronger instead. I became the lightning after the storm, the fire after everything burned, the voice that rose from the wreckage when there was nowhere left to turn. You broke the world I knew before, but you couldn't break my soul. Now every scar shines brighter than gold. I became the lightning. Hear the thunder rolling through me. The fear no longer controls me. The broken pieces finally show me
Who I was meant to be.
I don't need to erase your memory to become somebody new.
I don't need revenge or answers to outgrow the pain you left behind.
Because every tear became a river, and every river found the sea. And every part of me you shattered built a stronger version of me. Now I am the lightning after the storm, the dawn after the longest dark, a soul that learned to carry sorrow and still protect its spark. You were the ending of a chapter,
sideways on the night you disappeared, like heaven knew the shape of every hidden fear. I stood beneath the streetlights, shaking in the cold, watching all the plans we made dissolve like smoke.
Your keys were on the counter, your picture on the wall. Everything was still there, except us.
I spent 1,000 midnights fighting with the dark, carrying your absence like a dagger through my heart.
Every empty room became a battlefield of ghosts, and every whispered memory hurt the most.
I was losing faith in mornings, I was learning how to grieve. I was searching for a version of myself I thought I'd left with you and me. But from the ruins of our love, from the ashes of the flood, from the silence that nearly swallowed me, I built an empire of the broken, a kingdom from the pain. Every scar became a tower, standing through the rain. You thought your goodbye would bury me alive, but I turned every tear into a reason to survive. Now the heart you left in pieces beats louder than before. I built an empire of the broken. There were days I couldn't recognize my face, like heartbreak had erased me without a trace. I watched the seasons change outside my door, while I was trapped inside the moment of the war.
But time kept moving forward, even when I stood still. And healing came in whispers long before it came with strength.
One breath, one step, one sunrise at a time. Then something changed inside me, like thunder waking up the sky. The weight that once controlled me lost its power over my life. So I built an empire of the broken, a kingdom from the pain. Every scar became a tower, standing through the rain. You thought your goodbye would bury me alive, but I turned every tear
I remember the sound of the front door closing, not loud enough to warn me what it meant. Just a simple click to split my whole existence into before and after, heaven and regret. Your coffee cup was still beside the window, your jacket hanging where you left it last. Like every object in the room was frozen while I was sinking underneath the past. I wore your absence like a heavy winter, a season that refused to let me leave. Every night I built 1,000 conversations with a ghost that no longer believed in me. I was unraveling slowly, thread by thread, breath by breath, holding on to memories long after they were dead. Then the pain became a river, and the river carved a road through the deepest parts of darkness I had never known. Now I stand in a cathedral of scars, every crack illuminated by the stars. Every wound became a window to the light, every fall became a reason I survived. You left me with a heart torn apart, but I turned the ruins into art. Now these scars don't tell me who I was, they tell me who I am becoming. There were mornings when the mirror looked unfamiliar, like heartbreak had rewritten every line. I couldn't recognize the soul behind the reflection, or find the strength I thought I left behind. But storms reveal what comfort tries to hide, and loss exposes what can never die. Beneath the wreckage of the life we planned, a stronger heart was learning how to stand. I stopped asking fate for answers, stopped begging for the pain to end, and started building something beautiful from everything I lost instead. Now I stand in a cathedral of scars, every crack illuminated by the stars. Every wound became a window to the light, every fall became a reason I survived. You left me with a heart torn apart, but I turned the ruins into art. Now these scars don't tell me who I was, they tell me who I am becoming. Hear the choir rising from the silence, hear the courage louder than the violence. Every broken piece is now defiant and shining in the dark. I don't wish that I had never loved you. I don't wish the story never began, because even in the deepest devastation, there were lessons hidden in the flames. You were the earthquake, but I became the mountain. You were the ending, but I became the reason to continue. Now I stand in a cathedral of scars with a stronger soul and an open heart, and last thing you said still hangs in the air, like smoke in a room that nobody's there. A sentence so small, but it shattered the frame of the life I had built around your name. I watched your tail lights fade into the dark, like someone stealing fire from my heart. The road kept moving, but I stood still, a prisoner trapped inside my will. Days turn to months, months turn to seasons. I search for answers, search for reasons why love could bloom so beautifully, then leave behind a field of debris. I carried the weight of what we lost, like chains made of memories and thoughts. Every dream became a battlefield, every smile another thing to heal. I was a shadow in a crowded room, a lonely echo underneath the moon, convinced that I would never find my way out of the wreckage you left behind that day. Ghost stone on the dawn, they fade when the light comes on, and every tear I cried alone became the stone I built upon. You broke my heart, you broke my trust, you left my world collecting dust, but I found gold beneath the rust. Ghost stone on the dawn.
The mirror showed a face I barely knew, someone stitched together from the truth. Not the dreamer who depended on your love, but a survivor rising from the flood.
Pain became a language I could speak, a fire teaching strength inside the weak, and every scar across my soul and skin marked the place where healing entered in. I stopped waiting for the hurt to disappear, stopped measuring my life through fear, and slowly, like the sun behind the rain, I learned to breathe without your name. Now ghost stone on the dawn, they fade when the light comes on, and every tear I cried alone became the stone I built upon. You broke my heart, you broke my trust, you left my world collecting dust, but I found gold beneath the rust. And ghost stone on the dawn. Hear the drums beneath my heartbeat. Hear the strength inside the debris. Every broken piece has led me to who I was meant to be.
I don't curse the night you walked away. I don't need to rewrite yesterday, because the deepest wounds can sometimes show the hidden places where we grow.
You were the storm that shook the ground, but not the voice that calls me now. Now ghost stone on the door, and neither does the pain. The love we lost became the spark that lit a stronger flame. I walked through darkness, carrying the weight of everything I couldn't save, and on the other side,
I found myself.
I found myself.
You left in the middle of a quiet September. No slammed doors, no final war to blame.
just a fading silhouette beyond the station lights, and a heart that would never beat the same. For weeks I kept your side of the bed untouched, like somehow love could find its way back home.
I spoke to empty walls like they were listening, because silence was too heavy on my own.
The city kept moving without mercy. People laughed, seasons changed, life went on. But inside me, every clock had stopped ticking the moment I realized you were gone. I was a house without a foundation, a lighthouse swallowed by the sea, a soul wandering through the ashes of everything I thought we'd be.
I fell so far into the darkness, I forgot the sound of hope, forgot that even shattered wings can still remember how to float.
And I found the place where strength begins, hidden underneath the pain, where the thunder learned my name, and the storm could not remain. Every tear became a river, every river shaped a stone, every wound became a doorway leading me back to my own soul. You broke my heart into 1,000 flames, but I walked through every one, and where the thunder learned my name, I became someone stronger than before. Hear the mountains echo back my story, hear the fire turning pain to glory. Every scar becomes a constellation, lighting up the dark.
I don't regret the love I gave you, even though it left me torn apart, because the deepest kind of heartbreak revealed the deepest parts of my heart.
You were the storm that changed my life, but not the ending of the road. Now I stand where I once collapsed with courage I did not know,
And where the thunder learned my name, I learned how to rise. I learned how to rise. I learned to I remember the night the silence took your place, the moon hanging low, the tears on my face. You packed up your dreams and drove into the dark, leaving nothing but echoes and a crack in my heart.
I spent weeks staring at the ceiling, tracing shapes inside the pain, trying to understand how forever could disappear in a single day.
The world kept spinning without asking if I was ready to let go, and every street we used to walk on felt like a wound I couldn't close.
I carried your memory like an anchor deep below the surface of my soul. Every step felt heavier than the last one, every breath a battle to control.
I was breaking like glass in slow motion, watching my reflection disappear. I thought I'd reach the end of everything, I thought I'd drown inside the fear.
But underneath the collapse,
Beneath the wreckage and the loss, there was a voice I couldn't hear before, calling me through the dark.
I found a sky beneath the fall, a light beyond these shattered walls. Every scar became a map, leading
unexpected. Some wounds healed slower than the rest. There were nights I almost called your number just to hear the ghost inside my chest.
But healing came in quiet moments, not in miracles or grand displays. A sunrise through an open curtain, a laugh returning after days.
And little by little I remembered how to stand without your hand in mine, how to carry both the heartbreak and the hope I thought had died. The pain didn't vanish completely, it simply changed its shape, becoming something I could carry without letting it carry me. And now
I found a sky beneath the fall, a light beyond these shattered walls. Every scar became a map, leading me where I belong.
you left me with 1,000 storms, 1,000 nights I couldn't outrun. But somewhere in the pain I found the person I was meant to become.
Hear the drums beneath the healing, hear the fire beneath the feeling. Every broken piece revealing the strength I never knew.
I don't hate the road we traveled, I don't curse the love we made, because even though it ended, it transformed me in the flames.
You were the chapter full of heartbreak, the lesson written in the rain.
But I became the story after the one that remained.
And now the sky
I found beneath the fall.
brighter than, it's brighter than the one I lost. The night you left the city wore your shadow.
Every neon light reflected your goodbye.
The sidewalks knew the secrets of our story.
While I stood there watching pieces of me die.
Your name was written in the smallest details,
In coffee cups, old songs, and traffic lights.
every corner of this town became a memory.
Every memory became another fight.
I was wandering through a symphony of empty streets, where every echo sounded like your voice, searching for a reason in the silence, pretending heartbreak was a choice.
The sky above was cold and unforgiving. The stars looked distant and different to my pain.
I kept asking questions to the darkness,
But the darkness never answered me again.
so I carried all the wreckage like a monument inside my chest. 1,000 broken promises, refusing to let me rest. But pain is a river, not a prison, and grief is not where stories end.
Sometimes the deepest kind of breaking creates the strength we never planned.
Now every shattered dream is fuel for the fire.
Every tear is a spark in the night.
You left me standing in the ruins of desire,
But I learned how to survive the fight.
I turned heartbreak into thunder, turned loneliness into light. And now the soul you nearly buried is rising higher than the sky. For a long time I mistook survival for living. I confused breathing with being alive. I wore my sadness like a second skin, too afraid to leave the past behind.
Then one morning, without warning, the sun slipped through my window pane. And for the
First time in forever, I didn't wake up speaking your name. It wasn't magic,
it wasn't sudden, just a quiet shift beneath my bones.
like the earth deciding after winter it was finally time to grow. Now every shattered dream is fuel for the fire.
Every tear is a spark in the night.
You left me standing in the ruins of desire,
But I learned how to survive the fight. I turned heartbreak into thunder, turned loneliness into light. And now the soul you nearly buried is rising higher than the sky.
hear the drums inside the distance, hear the sound of my resistance. Every scar becomes a witness to the battle that I won.
I don't need to erase your memory to reclaim the pieces of myself. I don't need another ending to understand what heartbreak tells, because love may leave and dreams may crumble and faith may tremble in the rain.
But a heart that survived destruction will never be the same.
Now I walk these streets without your shadow.
Without the weight of yesterday's disguise,
And the emptiness that once consumed me
has become a symphony of You left on a morning that looked just like forever. Golden sunlight pouring through the glass.
Funny how the brightest day can hide a disaster. Funny how a moment can become the past.
I stood there with your goodbye in my hands,
Like a letter written in a language made of pain, reading every line 1,000 different ways, hoping somehow it would change. But it didn't.
the seasons kept arriving without mercy. Winter settled deep beneath my skin, and every night became another battlefield.
'cause it no longer ruled my day. Now I'm stronger than the silence, stronger than the storm we made. Every scar is proof I made it through the darkest shades of pain.
You left me with an ocean, but I learned how to cross the sea.
And the heart that broke into a million pieces built a stronger version of me.
Hear the waves become my anthem. Hear the thunder in my lungs now. Every broken piece has found its way home.
I still remember loving you,
I always will.
but love is not the same as
Losing myself, and somewhere between the wreckage and the healing,
between the tears and the
I
sunrise.
stopped searching for the person I used to be and became
Someone stronger. The ocean I carry could no longer pull me under. You left your shadow hanging in the doorway, like a photograph refusing to fade. The air still carried pieces of your perfume long after you had walked away.
I remember counting cracks across the ceiling, every night becoming hard to survive. Watching the moon drag itself across the darkness, while I search for reasons to stay alive.
We built our dreams like castles near the shoreline, never thinking tides could be this strong. Then one wave came and stole the horizon, and suddenly everything was gone.
I was holding on to fragments of a story that had ended long before, trying to breathe beneath the weight of a heart that couldn't take much more.
I was a whisper in the ruins, a spark buried under stone, a soul wandering through the ashes, certain I was on my own. But deep beneath the wreckage, where the light could barely reach, something stronger kept on beating, and it refused to leave. You took the flame we built together, but not the fire that stayed, not the fire that learned to burn through every storm and every shade. I turned heartbreak into thunder, turned sorrow into strength, and now the wounds that once defined me cannot hold me in their chains. You were the match that lit the ending, but not the fire that stayed. For months I carried grief like armor, heavy as the sky before the rain. Every smile felt borrowed from a stranger, every sunrise looked the same.
Then one day I heard my own reflection speak a truth I wasn't ready for. Maybe healing isn't finding what you've lost, maybe it's discovering something more.
So I stopped chasing old tomorrow, stopped begging
love is not surrender.
And loss is not the end, because sometimes the heart breaks open, not to destroy what's inside, but to reveal it.
Now I stand where I once collapsed, with storms behind me and a sky ahead,
In the fire that stayed burns brighter